Hello and welcome back to a new video. Today's video is a inventory binder flip through. Just basically an update, show you where we've got to and how much is left to do. So let's dive in. I hope you enjoy. So the first section in here is my colour section. So all mediums get put into the colour section, whether it's pens, pencils, paints, watercolours, etc. It all gets put into the colour system. This will be eventually moving out of here. I don't know if you can quite see, but she's getting chunky. Like to the point where I can't even close it properly. So the colour section will be moving out and it will be moving into a binder that will stay on my desk or in front of me on my windowsill, because I am trying to declutter the desk a bit more. Let me pull you in a bit better. There you go. So the first section I've got is green. I do have to go through this and sort of, I want all pencils together, all pens together, etc. And try and, or I want to do it by actual colour. So like that, maybe them would be near each other, these would be near each other with this, do you know what I mean? So I've actually got it in some sort of gradient colour system. But this is my greens. I have more green than I thought I'd do. My next section is blue. And then I've got that for my blue. I've got purple. Which is surprising that I don't actually have more purple than that. But I have more purple than blue, I think. So I've got one full, two full, and a bit. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I have more, yeah. Red. Pink. I am going to have like I said, a fidget, because I've got peaches in with my pinks. And then if we go into the orange section, I've got, where are they? I've got peaches in my orange section as well. So I'd like a peach section, or, you know, that sort of colour. My next one is yellow and gold. Yep. My next section is brown, and that includes copper, bronze, or is that it? Oh, and some golds. So if it looked more bronzy or brown, then it went in here. Next one is black, white and grey. So I'd like all my black together, all my grey together, all my white together. So that's that bit. This next one is one that I still need to finish, which is my Distress Oxides. I've still not done nothing with it, so that still needs finishing. And we got my other inks, which is StazOn, and I've got all my StazOn inks in here. Then we've got Lawn Fawn. I've only got 2. And we've got Stampin' Up, which I've got 4, 7 of them. Yeah, 7 of them. Brain just went. Next one is Distress Oxides. I have 1. See? Distress Spray Stains. I've got 6. So that's them. Then we've got Dilution Spray. I've got a few more of them. So that's them. Then we've got Heidi Swap Sprays, which I've got the Hot Pink, Gold and Sweet Mint, which I think is an amazing combination of colours. Them 3 together is just perfect. I don't know why, but they just seem to really go. And we've got paint, which is my biggest section, I believe. Or it could be pencils, but either paint or pencils. So I've tried to like brand them out. So we've got all my Crafter's Choice here. I've got 1 Art Deco. I've got 2 Folk Art. Then I've got Simple Homes. And I've got Wilko along the bottom. And then I've got a random one, a Posca white pen, Poundland white out, Marvel white out, Pilot white pen. That is another paint pen. Then we've got the 151s. And then I've got my Poundland ones. And then I've got my Hobbycraft paints here. And then we've got all my paint pens here. And then we've got my watercolour pencils. I know they're technically pencils, but because you can activate them with water, I've put them in the paint section rather than the pencil section, because I'm more likely to look for them in with the paints than I am with the pencils, because you can't activate any of the other pencils with water. Then we've got the Hobbycraft watercolour pan set here. And then we've got the start of my Marvel watercolours, which I think might have been the last video that I uploaded on this. So I've got all of them there. Ages ago, I started doing the watercolour, Marvel watercolour paints on a piece of copy paper. But this is just, I believe, the pan that I had that I've took out of the box. So I wasn't including the boxes in that, so I knew I needed to redo them anyway. Then we've got pens. So I've got my Crayola, my Scribblicious, my Pilot, my Dovecraft, Aldermere, Scribblicious. I'm not even sure if I've got them anymore. Then we're going to pencils. So I've got my Distress crayons and my Baldermere crayons. Then we go into the Marvel colouring pencils here. Then we go into Crayola. I've kept the back to the box so I can actually see what the actual names are, so that I could write the names down on the swatches as well. So this is all my Crayola ones. And that's the end of them. I haven't done my cheap branded ones, purely for the fact that they're normally stashed at the back of the cupboard, and I don't not cupboard, the Kallax cube, so I don't normally go towards them. Then we've got drops. So this is my Dovecraft drops. I'm beginning to lose the language of English. And then we go into my Nuvo drops. Wow. Sorry, people. And then we're embossing powders, which I have 2. And yes, it has taken me like 3 years to just swatch them 2. Stencils, I still need to do. That's why there's a post-it note. Then I've got embossing folders, which is here, which I think I've done a video for in February. So this is all of my embossing folders. I've got stamps, again, still need to stamp them out. And then we've got punches. So all of my punches have been punched out and put in here. And I've tried to categorise them. So I've got like all my borders, all my tabs, all my decorative, my animals, my hearts, my randoms, my flowers or nature, my circles, stars, moons and suns. Then we're going to dies. So I've got all my dies here. Again, I've tried to categorise them, so I've got all shapes, all borders, all tags, tops and labels here. Mason jars, more tags, and again, and again. And then I've got all my pockets here as well. And I've got my boho themed ones. And then I've got animals. And I've got my random. So, I've got them there. That's really annoyed me, the fact that I'm missing an R. Is it not an R? What was I missing? K? Nope, that's there. F? No, that's there. I can't remember. I was missing one, whatever that was. My brain ain't awake enough to sit there and try and work out what the missing letter is out of the alphabet, but that's there. And then I've got paper, so all my paper collections, my dies, paper collections, what's in here? 12 by 12 papers, 6 by 6 papers, 6 by 8 papers, 12 by 12 stickers, 6 by 12 stickers, sticker books, puffy stickers, chipboard sheets, ephemera, enamel dots, washi, alphas, brads, flare, foam stickers, stamps, wood titles, not wood titles, word titles, and journaling bits. What I document when I've got whole collections. So that's this section. Next section is washi. So all of my washi is now in here. I don't know why I had an empty page protector there. Maybe because it's supposed to be here. And then at the back I've got empty page protectors of all. Then my big ones, my 2x2s. Then I've got paper, swatch sheets here and here. Then I've got my big pockets, and then I've just got a couple of page protectors that I've taken out because I no longer want them categories. Like, I don't really know what I was thinking when I wrote down texture and texture paste. Like, why? But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that. Go back through. So yeah, we're slowly getting there with finishing the inventory binder. Thank God. It's only taken me like 3 or 4 years. But I have enjoyed doing it. It's made me realise I don't need to buy any more tag dies. It's also made me realise I can take the mason jars out of one of my baskets because I don't need them. It's also made me realise that some of the dies that I do have don't actually work that well. So that's made me realise, you know, to maybe not go near them and go towards maybe my punches rather than that particular die. It's also made me realise I have more punches than I knew I had. And it was interesting going through it. I mean, last month I went through what did I go through? My pens and pencils. So I've now got to, hang on. I've now got to go through here and take out pens and pencils that don't work. So that will be fun. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this flip through. And let me know if you do anything like this as well. And is yours a bit more simplistic than mine? I've enjoyed doing this. It's definitely opened my eyes. It's also made me wish that I started this before I started. I wish I started it in a binder, because originally I had, you know, an A5 notebook, and I stamped all my images in it, and I wrote down every enamel dot colour I had, and every gem colour I had, and I had swatches of like all the different colours, styles, buttons I had. I'm not going that OTT in here, But my poor little notebook was like this thin, and then it ended up like this thick and wouldn't close. So I then tried to upgrade, and I did it in an A4 notebook. And then, yeah, it just escalated. And I realised that, you know, it just doesn't work that way. But if you have any questions, please let me know, and I will try and answer them for you. The 2x2 pockets are coin pockets off of Amazon. And then things like this, I just downloaded off of the Ranger website. I'm pretty sure I also did that for, yeah, the distress sprays. And I'm even sure I did that for the oxides. Yep. And I'm pretty sure I also did that for the whatever these are, ink pads. Good God. The distress ink pads as well. For this one. Yeah, I did. So yeah. Let me know down in the comments what you thought, and if you enjoy watching me working this, because I'd like to get it finished as soon as possible. I might even have to move my colour sections out of here before I've even completed this, because she's getting chunky. And it's getting hard to actually close the binder, because the binder's got like little tabs that hook under the rings, but unfortunately they now don't hook under to keep it closed. So there's my little tabs, and it's supposed to, see, I can't even, it's supposed to sort of just slide under and keep it shut, but it don't anymore. So yeah, just a few more sections to go. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll speak to you all again soon. So, goodbye.